Get started in just a minute. Thank you all for joining. Trying to get a couple things set up. September the 13th. Yep. It's hot in my place. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Rob, and welcome back to another episode of the Dallas Wings My WNBA franchise here on NBA 2K26. And today we are going to watch the Commissioner's Cup Finals. Obviously, we are not in it, but I thought it'd still be fun to watch anyway and just kind of get a live stream it going here. The two teams that are in the finals are the New York Liberty, who are 12-4, and the Golden State Valkyries, who are 6-10. Yes, the Valkyries in their first season as a member of the league have made the Commissioner's Cup, and it's honestly a huge battle of David versus Goliath. I mean, on one side you have the defending champions, who are loaded at the top in the New York Liberty, who should be in this spot. You know, they lost it last year in the finals to the Lynx 94-89. But then you got the other side of the coin. You got the newest team on the block, have only played a total of 16 games as a team, and they're an all-girl season, but they've somehow made it to this point, and they're actually technically the home team because they've had the better record in this competition. So we'll go ahead and jump into it because I know it is also College Football Saturday, and some of y'all are wanting to watch some of the late games, so I appreciate you sticking with me here. But we'll go ahead and let's watch this game unfold. Hey, JJ Kinnerly is fully healed, so that's nice. All right, so the Valkyries, we'll let them rock their home whites for this one. Either that or their purples, or their blacks. So we'll go with the whites. And then I think for the Liberty, let's see, obviously not the whites. I'd like for them to wear the Rebels. I think they'll wear these tonight. So they'll wear these. And you can see the matchups on your screen. And let's get into it. Here at the Chase Center, so it's actually at the Valkyries' home court too, as they come in 6-10, the 12-4 at Liberty on the other side of the coin. Obviously, they're led by their three-headed monster, and the Valkyries led by a slew of players. But definitely an uphill battle for Golden State. It'd be great if they were to somehow win this game, but it's going to be a fight. They are also missing Veronica Burton, one of their best players, who's out with a broken left ankle, while the Liberty are actually at full strength for this game. You can see both teams warming up. Looks like we're ready for tip-off. Here are the lineups for the Liberty. It's Sabrina Ionescu, Natasha Cloud, Benija, Lainey Hamilton, Brianna Stewart, and Jonquel Jones. While for the Valkyries, Caitlin Chen, Tiffany Hayes, Kayla Thornton, Letitia Emihir, and Timmy Fag-Benlay. Looks like we are ready to go for tip-off here at the Chase Center for the 2025 Commissioner's Cup, and we are underway. Top of the three. That one's missed. First shot of the game is no good. Here comes the first play for the Valkyries. This Thornton inside, but she gets blocked. Had a good look. But Jonquel Jones with the rejection. Golden State holds on to the ball. Top of the key for Hayes. Gets the screen left side. She's going to have to pull. She is a three-point shooter as that one's off the mark. Rebounded by the Liberty. Pushing the pace, Jonquel Jones inside with the matchup, draws a double, finds Lainey Hamilton at the top of the three, and she's got it for the first points of the night. Lainey Hamilton averaging 6.6 points per game as the starting three. She hits a three. As here's Hayes who gets inside, and Tiffany Hayes will get it started for the Valkyries, coming over from the Aces out of retirement, won the 2024 Sixth Woman of the Year. She's been good here for the Valkyries. Now Bass is intercepted. Here's Thornton getting hands on that one. Ionescu turns it over. Thornton looking for an opening. Hayes gets a screen left side. Wow, one of the better defenders in the league. Playing great isolation defense. Here's Thornton inside for Billings, and that one's off the mark. Good defense by the Liberty. Also, let me know if the volume is too loud, like the music and stuff. That one's off the mark. Over to the corner for Chin, who is getting the start in place for the injured Burton. Driving inside is Hayes. Off balance shot is no good. Brianna Stewart gets a rebound. Ionescu tried to get it inside, but that's another turnover for Ionescu, who's got a pair of those already. A little too careless with the ball. Hayes tries to get inside, they can't. Good interior defense for the Liberty. They are a very good defensive team. As Billings again has to take a tough shot, and it's no good once more. Liberty, though, have not scored in 2 minutes. Jones sets the screen. Ionescu pulls from deep, and that one's no good. In fact, Benlay with the rebound. The drought continues for the Liberty. Still only a 3-2 game, 3 minutes into it. Hayes gets a screen, right, driving. Got a good positioning, and she gave it up. I think she should have taken it there, as Billings will miss. See who can get the next points for the game, as both teams have only made one shot. The Stewie gets inside, backing down her defender, and she gets her to jump, and that's easy. Pickens for Brianna Stewart, the two-time MVP. They've already played Golden State 3 times this year. Stewart 16 points per game, 2 steals and a block in those games. I wish I knew these splits. Sorry, I did not write that down in my notes, what they've done against each other this season. Little hot potato here. Lowering good defense. As here's Hayes pulling for 3 again, and she can't hit. Good look there for Hayes, who's a very capable 3-point shooter. The Liberty will slow it down. Stewart again wants the call inside, tries to work on Billings, and she can't get it. And 1 for 4 shooting tonight for Stewie thus far. Shen across the court. Here's Hayes trying to drive inside. Floater, no good. Just Good defense by the Liberty. Hayes is only 1 for 5 shooting. She does have the only points on the night, though. Ionescu inside for Stewie again. Good defense by Billings, the former Dallas Wing. Chin gets pocketed by Ionescu. It's a free drive to the lane, and that's going to be a score for the 2020 #1 overall pick out of Oregon, Sabrina Ionescu. It's 7-2, and now if you're Golden State, you got to be careful and not let this one spiral. It's been a slow start offensively. Bounce pass over to Hayes. Inside, good position for Chin, who gives it up again. They swing it to Thornton for 3. That's a tough shot, and it's no good. Golden State seems a little cautious pulling the trigger tonight. It's a little surprising. When we played them, they were letting the 3 balls fly. Flaney Hamilton for Ionescu. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Handoff over to Cloud, long 2, and she can't bring it in. 7-2 your score. 3.5 to go here in the first quarter. Nice pass inside for Fagbenle. She can't hesitate there. You got to finish. You let Jonquel Jones good positioning, she'll definitely make you pay. Ionescu tries to drive. Good defense here by Hayes. Ionescu is just going to hand it off for Cloud, who's going to pull it deep 3, and she can't bring it in. But Billings gets a good rebound over Stewie. Chen, nice drive. Can't finish. It's still 7-2. Well, it's been a very defensive game. Stewart's got the mismatch inside. Fades away, and then she hits nothing but the bottom of the net. I would not have tried that one. But I'm not Brianna Stewart. I'm not a 6-time All-Star. It's Fagbenle. No good again. Yeah. Over to Cloud. Backs up a little bit. Swings over to Ionescu. That's a long 2, and she's got it. Now the Liberty are getting hot. 11-2. You can see the Valkyries only 1 for 13. While New York is 5 for 12. I'm Golden State. I might think about calling a timeout here, but they do not. That's a good pass inside, and you got to finish. Why does she not finish? A little wide open look. I mean, do it. Just you got to do something. Hayes for 3. That's a good look, and it still won't connect. Liberty have rebounded the Valkyries. That's because they can't get a pass. There's another turnover. I think that's the 3rd one of the night for Ionescu already. Thornton inside, hands it off. Back to Thornton. Hand off. Alright, a wide open look for Thornton. You got to hit one of these, and they still won't do it. They have not scored in almost 8 minutes. It's going to be 8 minutes by the time they get the ball back, because there's a tip. And it hands Ionescu a deep 3, and that's no good. Good offensive rebound, though, by Jones. There's another miss. Shoot, I thought our offense was bad. Golden State's got 2. Fagbenle drives inside. Chin trying to isolate. It's not going to work. It's a very good defensive team in the Liberty. As Hayes pulls from 3 with a hand in her face, so it's not going to work. 1 for 7 shooting for Tiffany Hayes, the former Las Vegas Ace. Now about 4 seconds separates the game clock and the shot clock. As Ionescu pulls, and that's no good. Now there's 10 seconds left on the game clock. We'll see what Golden State can do with it. This Chin's just going to dribble it out. She's going to pass it inside for Fagbenle, who will not finish. And after 1 quarter, it is 11-2. A very defensive game here between these two teams. And the Commissioner Cups Finals. A couple of nice shots down the stretch for New York, though. Puts them up by a total of 9. As we get get into the second quarter. See some of the backups get in. Maybe this is what Golden State needs. As 10 new players look like they're on the court. They're just playing 4 out. Now somebody's got to shoot. Leety's going to shoot, and that's no good. Actually, John Cole Jones is still on the court, so it's not 10 new players. Here's Missaman at the top of the key over to Burke. A couple of good three-point shooters off the bench for the Liberty. And here's Johannes with the 3 ball, and it's no good. Jones, though, with a rebound, and she's going to put it up and in. The 5-time All-Star gets it with a putback. And, I mean, you're the former MVP on the court with a bunch of backup players. You should dominate. Got a hand on it, good steal. On the other end, inside for Johannes. Trying to get John Cole Jones, it looks like open. She's going to pull for 3. She can do this, as you can see. A tray ball for John Cole Jones. Hasn't been the best season, though, for Jones. Only 6 points per game this year on 37% shooting. It is a 16-2 lead as now Salon tries to do some work inside. It's a tough shot, and it's no good. And just Golden State's just not taking high-quality shots. They're not playing good team basketball. They're just isolating and trying these tough fadeaways or off-balance shots, and it's not working. Johannes tries to drive inside, and she does, and she gets it up and in. That's what I want to see more of out of Golden State. I mean, you're only shooting like 7% from the field. You gotta mix it up a little bit. Here will be the first time out. This should have come a long time ago. 18-2 with 7:51 to go in the first half here. Did I just say Lakers dance crew? LOL. See what Golden State could draw up in that timeout. Well, seems like much of the same. She's got the pull from like 35 feet. It's not going to work. Now you're shooting 5%.
Number 20, Sabrina Ionescu.
There's a steal. That's what you need now. Go strong to the basket. Draw a foul if you have to. Why give that up? Why would you do that? Just, I don't know why Golden State is just doing this. You had a free basket. Instead, you're just going to pull from 3 and... Nope. I was going to say yes, but it wasn't. I am playing on default All-Star, by the way. It's just default All-Star settings. Didn't do anything with the shooting sliders. John Cole Jones gets it. Oh, no. No good. Give somebody inside. No, they don't see him. Oh, that's no good. Out of bounds. What's up, Sports Network? Thank you for stopping by. That one's a foul. Hey, finally you get to go to the line. Try something different. Hope you're doing all right. Thank you for stopping by on this Saturday. Alright, you at least get one. Yeah, good. Yeah, they're not looking good right now, but I would agree. I feel like that would be what a story it would be if they won the Commissioner's Cup of their first season. That's a nice pick and roll. I mean, Ionescu and Jonquel Jones on a pick and roll. It's hard to stop that. Anybody, let alone Golden State. And 3-second violation. Nothing going right for the Valkyries right now. Hey, why have to flash us on an 11-game losing streak at the bottom of the screen? Hey, we ain't even in this game now. Come on. Cut me some slack there. As Jones pulls from 3, she hits her second of the night, and Jonquel Jones is feeling herself. Like I said, only averaging 6 points per game, but she is putting her mark on this game, even though this one will not count towards the standings, unfortunately for her. As we go more isolation ball here. And New York's just too good at defenders. I mean, you cannot take isolation to Natasha Cloud, who's a second-team all-defensive player this past year, but there's a 3 ball, and you double your lead there. Tiffany Hayes with it. She is the leader of points per game for the Valkyries, 12.8 points per game coming into this one. That was no good. Go drive inside. There you go. Oh, well. It would have been good if Jones wasn't there. Alright. Oh, they got her to jump. Go. Finish. Oh, no. Dang it. Just try out Madden 26 is not that bad of a game. Yeah, I thought about doing Madden this year. I really did. But just the thing is, if I miss the opening release window, then it's hard for me to really drum up interest for a game. Like I have to start a series like the day it comes out. But I did think about doing a series. I do want to get back into Madden. I think while a long way away, next year's Madden I will more than likely be doing. Because I have heard good things about it. A shot there, and there's a couple of points. Okay, Golden State's up to 8 now. It's only a 15-point game. Definitely possible. As there's a timeout for New York. See, they're starting to feel some pressure. Otherwise, I wouldn't have called a timeout. Oh, they did say Golden State Dance Team. I swear I heard Lakers last time. Ionescu pulls from 3, and she doesn't get to go. Was rebounded by New York. A good tip drill there as Missimon inside. Gotta give it the ball. She does. Almost took a 3 in the key there. Cloud tries to drive inside. Off balance shot. That's a tough one. Good defense by Golden State. Handoff for Hayes. Defense by Ionescu as Hayes will pull from 3. She's comfortable doing that, but she can't get it to go. It's only 2 for 10 shooting. Ionescu in the corner, though. I'm surprised she missed that one. It's not been a good game for Sabrina either. Oh, that's a bad pass inside. Cloud driving, free basket. She gives it up for Stewie. He's going to take a foul. Respect it out of Cloud. You can see Brianna Stewart's numbers at the bottom of the screen. 14.8 points per game, 6.8 rebounds, a 6-time all WNBA first team player. I mean, the best college player of all time. What else is there really to say? I guess you could say Commissioner's Cup champion, maybe. Would look nice on a resume. I mean, you are playing for a nice sized paycheck with this game. If you win, you get $30,000. I could use that. Thornton for 3 this time. It's no good. Good rebound. Good putback, though. Well, Monique Billings, the former Atlanta Dream forward. Golden State's in double figures. That is a deep three that hits Sabrina Ionescu. Don't forget, she can score from deep too. She went one-on-one with Curry one year in the All-Star Break Challenge. Did you see we are getting 2 more? Yeah, I did Portland Fire and turnaround tempo. Yeah, I'm going to work them into this series. That's another thing I'm excited for with doing this series is there's going to be a lot of expansion teams on the horizon. My only downfall is I don't know if you can get WNBA teams off the vault, so I'm going to have to, like, make them myself, and I am not a good at that, so to speak. But yeah, I will definitely be adding the fire and the tempo into the league next year. And I am excited for that. As it's now 30-10 with the first half winding down. Thank you all for stopping by. 11 people in here. That's one of the highest I've had in, I think, almost ever. So I appreciate you guys popping in here on a Saturday college football day. A nice crossover by Chin. A good recovery from Ionescu as Chin just trying to get inside. Over to Hayes for 3, and she gets one that connects. That was a big shot. She's been cold tonight. She gets that one to go. That one's off the mark. And 1 second. That'll take us. That will not count as it was close. But it will not count as we go to the end of the first half. 30-13 your score. Valkyrie start off just, I mean, colder than ice cold. But they did have a nice little splurge there. But they have some fight to do. They want to get back into this game. And I will say they are on record watch for the least amount of points scored in a game. Trying to finally name their team. You can get the logos off the vault, but I highly doubt they're a minute. Yeah. They didn't. It is the turnover tempo. I think it was leaked at one point, and I think they actually confirmed the leak. I know I was the only one who posted those. Yeah, I know you. I will say, State. I respect you. You were like the only one I know who did like a full WNBA series last year, and I would be lying if I said that wasn't inspiration. So I give you tremendous props for that. Yeah, 2 teams in 2026, none in 2027, then 2028 it'll be Cleveland. Maybe it'll be the Rockers. And yeah, same thing in 2029. Maybe it'll be the Shock. Then 2030 will be Philadelphia. Don't forget, there's all that drama going on with Connecticut right now. If they'll stay in Connecticut, go to Boston, Houston, who knows what the Sun will do. And I will definitely have my eye out on that. Jonquel Jones had a good first half. The starting center, the 2021 MVP. From deep, from under the rim, blocking shots. She has definitely been the MVP thus far. And if you are the MVP, you get an additional $5,000. So definitely individual performances matter in this game. Why does something happen when you have like uneven years? Like you're saying, don't skip 2027, or just do 2. So like, so you're saying like do 2 in 2028 and like 2 in 2029.
Sabrina Ionescu, assisted by Lainey Hamilton.
But since there's already 13, would adding 2 more be? Would it be better to keep it at an even number or an odd number? Yeah, odd number. Yeah, it just looks weird. Yeah, I'll definitely like give it some thought. I like to try to keep it realistic, but if it makes it flow better, then like obviously I'll make some adjustments if needed. I appreciate you saying that. As New York is starting to put their stamp on this game, shooting 44%, and they've come out firing with 4 quick points. Yeah, and if I get to the all season and like, hold on, my dog's trying to get out. My dog just like bolted out of the room. Over to Cloud, back to Stewie at the top of this key. She fades to her right and hits a nice shot. Brianna Stewart's 8 points in the first half. She's got 3 now. She's also been really good this game. And just Golden State just looks unmatched right now, or just like overwhelmed, I should say. Which is kind of what I expected in this game. I mean, I'm impressed with Golden State getting to the finals. I mean, that should be an accomplishment in themselves in their inaugural season. Like I said, this is only their 17th game they played as a team. But you're playing the Liberty. I mean, come on now. Liberty could win the finals again this year. Nice pass. There's Hayes. Gets inside. Finish. She does. Nice. See, that's what Golden State needed to do in the first half. They just did too much isolation, bad shots, and they were too cautious of the ball. Now they're actually starting to play team basketball. As Natasha Cloud misses a 3, but Stewart gets in a rebound with an and one. That is a big and one there. Yeah, they're not. They want that money. They want that bag. Oh, let me charge my controller. Just got the notification that says I need to charge my controller. We'll go from 44 games to like 45. Dang, I actually didn't know that was confirmed. I don't think I can do that, unfortunately, in this game. I wish she could improve or decrease game numbers in between seasons. Good for them, though. Oh, you're just guessing. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can see. I don't see why not. That would make sense. If you have 14 teams, play each one 4 times. That's already 48 games. I'll go to 50. I like the 48. I feel like, especially in a league where they're not really, I mean, they are divided into Western Eastern Conference, but like the playoffs is just the top 8. I mean, you play everybody 4 times. I feel like that's a pretty even schedule. But obviously TV contracts and stuff will determine how many games are played a year. And I'm glad the league is flourishing. John Quell goes right to the rack. 42-19, this one's really gotten away. 23-point game. Oh, Cloud went for the steal, missed. Golden State doesn't take advantage. Hayes will pull from 3. She can do that, but she misses. Only 4 for 14 for last year's 6th Woman of the Year, and now New York's just making it look easy. They're just making it look easy. Hands on. Oh, yeah, you get to reset the clock, though, I guess, because that was a turnover in possession. A wide open Thornton for 3. You got to hit that one, and she does. That's Kayla Thornton, who is a former Liberty player. We haven't talked about her tonight. 6.4 points per game this season. She shot 45% from deep. I'm surprised she hasn't, taken advantage. Yeah, well, Natasha Cloud's going to answer right back with 1. Yeah, I like that. I do like that they're going to best of 7, 2, 2, and 1. I'm happy about that. And I like how they're only making the finals a best of 7. I feel like that's a good thing. I love the NBA playoffs, but sometimes I feel like they dilute it so much with every round being a best of 7. Stewart from the free throw line gets the friendly touch. 27-point lead. Also, I wonder who's going to win it in real life this year. Yeah, I do miss when the NBA was 5-7, 7-7. I feel like it also created some more upsets. Yeah, like, I mean, do I really need to watch 7 games of a 1 seed playing an 8 seed that only got in because of the play-in tournament? Like, which don't even get me started on the play-in tournament. Like, I don't need to see that happen. Best of 3, that would be a gauntlet, just like baseball, you know? Stewie gets positioning, but she can't connect. That's all. Okay. Hayes will pull it back. Over to Chin now. Goes guarded by Stewart. Billings does have the size on Ionescu. Will they take advantage? Nice backdoor cut, though, and there's a nice foul. That was a good defensive play there. They'll bring Caitlin Chin, the 3rd-round rookie out of UConn, to the free throw line. Yeah, I do like how they do it, 3-5-7. And I like how it's 1-1-1. Wasn't it in the past that, like, in the first round of the WNBA playoffs, the high seed was the home team for all 3 games? I didn't like that, but I'm glad it's they alternate this year. You want the Liberty to go to back-to-back? I think they could. I think Minnesota looks like a scary team, though. And with Las Vegas starting to click at the right time, it should be a dogfight between those 3 teams. That's right. You're from New York, so no bias there. Tough shot. That was no good. Just a quick outlet pass. Stewart will get inside. Oh, nice play by Hayes to get in the passing lane. Chin leaks out, which is good recovery defense by Ionescu. And they'll just go to the top of the key. And they'll go isolation and give it Chin speed. She gets by Ionescu, flings it out. Should have pulled there, but they didn't. As Hayes will said pull, and she will miss. That's true, too. Minnesota was good last year, but they weren't able to get in. That was a great final last year. If it was a repeat of last year, this year, I would be all for it. Wow, it's a 32-point game. I just realized that is pretty insane. Nice pick and roll game as Salon will score off the top of the glass. Janelle Salon off the assist from Tiffany Hayes. Dang. That was a nice move. Valkyrie have only made 5 shots all night. Wow. Wow. That can't be right. There's no way they've made 5 shots only. They haven't made minimum 10 free throws. Who's your 2 favorite teams? Pulling from 3. Ooh, nope. Yeah, honestly. I knew going into this game, I was like, yeah, I have a feeling this one's not going to be very close, but hey, we'll still live stream it anyway. New York and Golden State. Nice. Yeah, props. Oh, hey, you get to watch it here too. I appreciate you sticking in and watching these 2 go at it. Hopefully your number 1 is a Liberty, I'd have to say, according to this game. As that'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 59-25, a 34-point lead for the Liberty, who looked like they were going to cash in on a victory. But hey, for vibes, we're still going to stick in it with the 4th quarter. There is also something to watch out for as we go into the final quarter. The lowest scoring game by a team in history is 36 points back in 2001. And the Valkyrie need 11 points to tie that, 12 to not be a part of the bad side of history. So we can watch that storyline in the 4th quarter. And they're going up against the backups, it looks like. As Johannes is wide open for 3. Yikes. But she could have taken a nap and still pulled from 3. Zandalacini, though, will answer back with 1. Celia Zondelesini from Minnesota. He's averaging 7.7 points per game off the bench. Honestly, like, that's something I feel like in a few years to look out for. I mean, I know Paige is from Minnesota and she's a huge Lynx fan. If Dallas does not, I know Dallas had a lot of injury trouble this year. They're still a young team. Kind of like in my series, but if they can't get it together, I could definitely see Paige wanting to go to, like, Minnesota. Zondelesini gets inside, dishes it in for Salon, and there's a finish that should have happened that did not. That's a 3 ball. There's Johannes. She's had a couple of deep shots. Yeah, Dallas had a year in real life like we've had. Just a lot of injuries. I mean, we're not a good team at all, but the injuries have not helped us. As Thornton pulls from 3 open, but she can't connect. There's a zinger of a pass out to Berg. Inside, nice pick and roll. Misaman. Misaman's an interesting story. This is her first year in the W. She was a second-round pick out of Belgium back in 2013. And now playing for the Liberty, averaging 8 points per game off the bench. Pretty incredible. As Rupert tries to get inside now. Can't get her defender in the air. Now she'll try to go at it. She won't finish. I like Paige. I feel like Paige is a good, like, I mean, obviously if her team stinks, then she's probably going to leave. But we'll see, though. I think she has a lot of loyalty, though. I said the same thing about Steph Curry. I thought maybe eventually he would make his way over to Charlotte, and I was holding out hope for that. But Golden State's just been good for so long that he has not made it over. And he's not going to make it over at this point. He's going to retire as a Warrior. I don't see him ever leaving Golden State. That one misses. That one's off the mark, and the Valkyries need 9 points in the next 6.5 minutes. Not have the record. As here's a 3 ball, and that will be off the mark. Nice defense there. In the corner, Misaman have to fade away here, and she can't get it to go. Honestly, if Golden State didn't have 2 points in the first quarter, I mean, not that this would be close, but that just hindered him so badly. Thornton gets inside. Nice move, and oh, too strong. She gets her own rebound, and that will be a nice way to do it. Kayla Thornton with 2. Off for Johannes. Oh my gosh, she got hit pretty good. No foul though. She has, oh no, she has somebody inside. I didn't see her though. And that's an illegal screen.
First personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Ball for Gardner. Nope. Some of the starters back in for Golden State. Let's see how they do this. As Thornton gets inside. Nice finish. Kayla Thornton. That's 32. They need 5 more.
Timeout, Liberty.
Yeah, you got a Liberty timeout. Long two, that one's not going to connect. I knew that one wasn't going to connect. Misima, too strong, it's throwing a rebound. That looks like the play that Thornton had just a couple of minutes ago, and ironically enough, that was against Thornton. Now a 41-point lead, my goodness. Alright, let's see if Golden State can get some points on the backups as Hayes gets inside. It's a wide open Thornton. He's shot well from deep, but she can't get it to go. We got to the point of the Liberty's bench where I have players on the court that I did not take note of in my notes. That's why you always leave last names on, fellas. It's Talbot shoots from three, as that one's no good. How come when we played Golden State, they were actually shooting like they were from Golden State, but then tonight they're like, nah. I wanted this Golden State, as there's an illegal screen.
Liberty ball. Number 7, Rebecca Gardner.
Oh, nice move by Simon inside. That was a beautiful crossover. Wow.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
2 minutes to go. Golden State needs 5 points. Hayes get inside. She got swatted. Wow. That was Kennedy Burke who did the swatting. Try to cross her up. Oh. Talbot for three. Nope. It's just been nothing but 3 balls towards the end of this game. He's inside. I like the aggression. Sometimes you can draw a foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Oh, wow.
At the line for your Valkyries.
Oof.
Tiffany Hayes. 2 shots.
Well, she got one. It's a nice give and go. Garner just, I guess, wants to drill and drain clock. I mean, he had a wide open shot there. Oh, beats him out of the rebound. Well, I'll probably give Golden State the record. Wow, another rebound. Wow. It feels like I'm watching my team play with that sort of defense. And Golden State will probably set the record for least amount of points in a game by a single team with 33, barring a shot. They could tie it technically. But good thing for them, this technically is not a regular season game, so it doesn't go in that sort of record book. As we will dribble it out, 77-33 your final, and the New York Liberty are your 2025 WNBA Commissioner Cup champions. As it looks like 2K does not have a cutscene for that, which is a little disappointing. But good for the Liberty. All of their players are $30,000 richer, while Valkyries, they can at least, I mean, say they lost to the defending champs. I mean, still a good run for the Golden State. I mean, season's young, they're young, and they somehow made it to the Commissioner Cup Finals. And they each will take home at $10,000 as well. So something for them as well in this game. But it was no secret that the Liberty were the better team. Cinderella's run in the in-season tournament has come to an end. The hand of Golden State, as you can just see the team comparison here. 23% for Golden State, 49% for New York. Even they got off to a slow start, but they got going late. The rebounding was well in favor of New York, as well as every category. A 44-point lead is how this one ended. Turnovers of the box score, Tiffany Hay led the way with 12 points, but she shot 4 of 19, 2 of 12 from 3. Not a good day for her. Thornton was 7 and 7, but 3 and 14. I mean, nobody shot the ball overly that well for Golden State, while the Liberty were led by Breanna Stewart with 26 points, 6 rebounds, 11 of 16 shooting. But Jonquel Jones had 10 and 19, a double-double in her own right. Technically, the player of the game gets an extra $5,000. I thought it was going to go Jones's way, but it looks like it could be Stewart. Who do we think deserves to be the player of the game? Should it be Stewart or should it be Jonquel Jones? Anybody have a guess or have an opinion either way? They need to find a number one scorer. Yeah, they do. They do. And honestly, Jones. Yeah, I thought Jones dominated the first half. Didn't really have to do much in the second half. I think I might give it to Jonquel Jones myself. That's who I was thinking before I saw Stewie's stat line. But if anything, this also makes Golden State a more appealing destination in terms of like maybe the off season. And there is a loaded class coming up. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you all for sticking around. Like I said, Saturday college game day. I respect y'all. And honestly, in a couple of weeks, we have the All-Star game. And by this time next weekend, we'll have made it to the All-Star break. So I'm thinking of doing this again and doing the All-Star game next weekend. I enjoyed it, and I hope you guys did as well. But that's just something on the horizon. We'll get back to our wings, and we will get through the next set of games in the next episode. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more my WNBA content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.